do. I was watching The Godfather, man. Somebody hit me with a video. Street TV. And this dude, FG, on here. And I learned this from Kill Mac. If my name get brought up, I can confront it. And let me share this with y'all, man. I tend to stay in my own lane and in my own business until somebody try to get inside of my lane or got something negative to say about me. But I was looking at this interview with this dude, Alex, and he was interviewing FG on that Mob James situation. That's Damu business, man. And I'm gonna say this though, and listen to what I'm saying. Because FG said, just wonder what the Brodies got to say, the Bams got to say, or this other Buster motherfucker Crip Sad got to say. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I got to say. And that's my homeboy platform. He can put whoever the fuck he want to put on it. I don't have no authority of who Melly Mel put on his show. You understand what I'm saying? But I will say this, I can cast my own judgment at something if I don't see the paperwork myself, right? Because BAM do not support snitching in no form, shape, or fashion, man. You understand what I'm saying? But for some reason, people wanting me to be a part of, want my opinion on this. And my opinion is this. Melly Mel should have had him on his show. That's Melly Mel platform. That's his podcast. He can pick and choose who he wants to come on his platform. Now, when it comes to BAM, watch this. I wouldn't want to put nobody on my platform that's being insinuated and snitching. The allegations of being a rat. Whether he can prove it or not prove it. But at the same time, let me share this with FG. Hey, man, I'm in the first generation in my hood. I'm a baby Crip from my hood. I'm OG, right? The rules of this G shit was already established before Crip and Blood was established. Snitching been taboo from the beginning of time. See, everybody got their own opinion of what a rat is. I got one of my homies say, if you're in the game, that's snitching, but a civilian ain't snitching. Let me share something with you. I can be in a motherfucking bank, and a motherfucker come in there and rob that bank. It ain't my position to get on nobody's stand to tell the police who robbed that motherfucking bank. That ain't my place, and I'm not finna put myself in that predicament. They come in and ask, man, I ain't got nothing to say. You understand what I'm saying? Snitching is snitching. It don't matter if you're a gang member, you're a dope dealer, or you're a civilian. You snitching, you snitching. Because if it ain't your business, you shouldn't have nothing to say about it any motherfucking way, right? But this is what we need to understand, man. I'm loyal to my friends. I don't support snitching, though. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, if Melly Mel come to realize that he made a mistake, I guarantee he know to clean that up. You understand what I'm saying? But he got a relationship. He's established a relationship with this dude. Now watch this, man. I done seen a few motherfuckers before these accusations on Mob James come out. DC, D. Carroll, what's up? I seen a few motherfuckers before these accusations come out on Mob James. They was kicking it with him. Now suddenly these accusations and the paperwork can be produced. Now everybody want to be mad at Melly Mel. Hey, check this out, man. I say this on my show all the time. Every motherfucker in society is guilty in some form, shape, or fashion of fucking with a rat, whether they knew it or not. You understand what I'm saying? But check this out, man. I respect what FD say, FG, I mean. And this BAM's opinion. You wonder what the BAM's got to say. And it's OG BAM. You wonder what I got to say? I don't support snitching, homie. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not finna call nobody no snitch till I see the paperwork. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker show on the podcast and nothing. Let me read the paperwork of my motherfucking self. But we got to be careful when people's trying to expose people. You feel me? Up and at it. That's it. Sniper, watch this. I was watching The Godfather, man, and somebody said, man, tap into this, your name brought up, right? So I'm not offended at Alonzo. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not offended at FG. I'm just saying something because my name came up. Wonder what the BAMs got to say, the Brodies got to say. You understand what I'm saying? Say, man, check this out, man. My record is immaculate in the streets and in the penitentiary. Ain't no snitching on me. And ain't gonna never be, because I don't have crimes. See, I learned a long time ago, my shadow don't talk. So that's the only motherfucker that can tell on me. You understand what I'm saying? But I do know this. Once you present that paperwork, it's validated. A motherfucker is a rat. I had a motherfucker getting at me earlier, asked me about Too Pretty Kenny, saying this was Too Pretty Kenny said. Well, confront Too Pretty Kenny on what he said. Don't ask Bam on what he said. Saying, watch this. Would I put a motherfucker on my platform if I know he a rat? And watch this, man. I got to defend Kev Mack. Kev Mack don't know who's a motherfucking rat until somebody tell him somebody is a rat. You know? Watch this, man. Everybody got to create their own motherfucking image when it comes to this podcast shit and they get on these shows. You feel me? They putting 100 on the 10 until they being exposed. I don't support, again, OG Bam front of it, don't support snitching in no form, shape, or fashion. Y'all get up in here, man, because I'm a pop it right now, man, because I was watching The Godfather. My favorite episode with Michael Corleone when he willing to fuck over his brother because his brother did something wrong in the movie. But we all need to understand something, man. I love to go on Alex show, Street TV, and me and him can elaborate on this. You understand what I'm saying? But don't implicate me in nobody else's business. That's Damu business. That's Damu business, man. I'm not gonna get in Damu business. You understand what I'm saying? Check this out, man. I come from that era, man, when a motherfucker was ratting. If he didn't got, he disappeared because he know if he surfaced, he gonna get got. If he fucking with a motherfucker, it's for arterial motives, and he might be getting lured into a trap to get fucked over. So I don't do that. I don't get in cars with rats. I don't fuck with rats. Once a motherfucker, watch this, man. I done seen motherfuckers be implicated as being snitches, and motherfuckers can't produce the paperwork. You understand what I'm saying? But they'll tell a motherfucker, well, ask this certain person, because he got the paperwork. And this certain person can't present the paperwork, but he'll tell you who tell it. Watch this. Instead of calling dude a rat, who he's saying is a rat, this Bam get down. I'm going to stop fucking with dude. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't need a motherfucker to tell on me on nothing. You understand what I'm saying? Snitching at his all-time high, man, ever since Sammy the Bull did it. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if y'all want to clean up the communities of rats, hey, check this out, man. Is we going to clean up the motherfuckers that's associating with the rats, too? You understand what I'm saying? So let's stop getting mad, because these podcasts is entertainment. People that got podcasts is putting people on there to entertain them. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not the judge and the jury, man. Paperwork presents itself. Hey, thank you, D. Carroll. And listen to what I'm saying, man. Paperwork validates when a person calling a motherfucker a rat and the paperwork is presented, you can't dispute the paperwork. The paperwork is not lying. You're not altering your transcripts. I was looking at something earlier, right when my homeboy hit me and said, watch this. I had tapped into something else on YouTube. And they said Al Sharpton was a public informant. Him motherfucker said he didn't know what he was doing, but he was wearing a mic every motherfucking time he was talking to these dudes. You understand what I'm saying? Put mob motherfuckers in jail, trying to get Don King, right? So you need to understand this, man. Once the paperwork is presented, the paperwork validates the implication of what they're saying, the insinuation of what they're saying this person is. If they saying this person is a rat and they got the paperwork to prove that he's a rat, it's validated that he's a rat. It's genuine. The paperwork is not altered. Bam has not seen the paperwork. Bam has not inquired about the paperwork. I don't get on YouTube and talk about Mob James. I'm not from the mob. I know people from the mob. Watch this, man. Mob James younger than me. By the time Mob James started creating a reputation for himself, I was in the penitentiary, fighting Emmett, fighting the police and fighting white boys, dealing with other shit that was pertaining to what my life consisted of at that time, prison. I wasn't a part of that death row shit. I gave a fuck about death row. I looked at shit as being putting a black eye in the motherfucking game. But if these people got paperwork to say a motherfucker's a rat, he's a rat. Once the paperwork is presented, That confirms everything and it's genuine. You understand what I'm saying? Now, anybody else, don't get mad at people that put dudes on their podcast. Like this brother kept asking me about Too Pretty Kenny. Watch this, man. It's not known in front here, the corner pocket, to Too Pretty Kenny is a snitch. So until I see some paperwork saying my big homie is a snitch, I'm going to say he's a snitch. I don't cut corners with Too Pretty Kenny. Never cut a corner with Too Pretty Kenny. You understand what I'm saying? I don't fuck with rats in no form, shape, or fashion. I didn't bust on a few rats in the penitentiary because I don't like them. You understand what I'm saying? I done told motherfuckers to take pictures off Facebook that I done seen posts on Facebook with motherfuckers that been insinuated in being rats or PCing off of yard. That's not a good look for you. Take that down. That ain't cool. You can't justify snitching. You can't justify rolling up when you go to prison. Now, this is the fucked up part about it, man. I don't know why a motherfucker end up going soft when they be in that game. After you got this money and you doing this and you doing that, and suddenly you want to be a motherfucking police informant. You already knew the job was dangerous when you took it. You knew it was a possibility that you was going to go to prison. You can't watch this, man. You can't throw no motherfucking brick at a glass house and think ain't nothing going to break. You're going to go to prison if you persist on breaking the law. You understand what I'm saying? And you got to watch this because I'm a dude, man. I ain't never been fortunate like some of these dudes in the streets to go do a 2-year bid and get back to the streets and get a 3-year bid and go back to the streets. I know of a situation where a motherfucker told on one of my good friends, one of my homies. I don't know the dude personally that told, but this motherfucker is mad at somebody he was fucking because they said the person knew his woman because he was snitching. Watch this, man. Stop playing gangster when you can't be a gangster. You understand what I'm saying? If you motherfuckers is rats, crawl up under them motherfucking holes and leave society alone. Ain't nothing wrong with getting away from confusion. Especially when you know, if you know you're a snitch, why are you putting yourself in a situation where everybody can put you out there? Look, come on, man. Common sense, man. This shit is free. Use your head, man. Stop using your head for more than a motherfucking hat rack. Once the paperwork is presented, stop trying to insinuate something different. The paperwork proves that a motherfucker is a snitch. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know why this brother FG say, wonder what the BAMs got to say, the Brodies got to say. Man, that's my opinion. My opinion is BAM do not support snitching in no form, shape, or fashion. I do not associate with rats, man. You understand what I'm saying? I don't even want to have a ulterior motive want to charge a motherfucking rat. Hey, watch this. Hey, D. Carroll, and Mel said that the streets ain't for everybody. Watch this, man. Most motherfuckers thought they came off the porch when they was kids. They came off the porch later on in the game. Because, see, I was taught as a kid in my household that telling was taboo. So don't go telling on nobody. My parents taught us that you don't post a tattletale. Don't be a tattletale. You understand what I'm saying? I remember, man, a motherfucker told me one time, he said, man, what you feel about this dude? I'm in the pen. I said, man, this dude telling on me. I seen this brother damn near get the shit beat out of him. Black eyes and everything. Later on in the game in 1984, me and this man was on a visit during the war in Folsom, old Folsom. And me and this brother got to talking, and he immediately did this. He said, man, I wasn't telling, and he knew he wasn't telling. Let me give y'all a 4800 incident, right? About snitching. It was 2 dudes in there, they crimies. Both saying they telling, both it's implicating one is telling. So they neighborhood say, man, check this out. Whoever lose the fight is the rat. Isn't that the arterial motive for the motherfucker that's snitching to win the fight, that he gonna have the drilling and the drilling and the strength to say, man, I can't lose this fight because if I lose, I'm gonna lose my life. And the wrong dude ended up getting killed that wasn't a rat. You understand what I'm saying? Pay attention to what I'm telling y'all. If you put snitch jackets on motherfuckers, if you ain't got the proof to validate that they rats, don't put a snitch jacket on them. But if that person is a rat, once you put it out there, there's nothing else to be talked about or to be discussed. The paperwork presents itself. The paperwork is the proof in the pudding. You feel me? So, and say it again, Snoopy Mac. So you got to understand, man, I don't encourage people to associate with rats. You understand what I'm saying? I address what FG wanted to know what Bam had to say. That's my opinion. That's my truth. I don't fuck with rats. You understand what I'm saying? Now watch this, man. What I do want to know is, I do move businesses all on the internet like that. That's the problem. You feel me? Shit, I thought Wack was the motherfucker that exposed motherfuckers. But then I'm reading comments in the show. One dude is saying, Mob James admitted to this. Like he slipped, talking too much or something, talking too fast, and slipped and said, I don't know who FG is, but I love to meet your brother. Based on he brought my name up, say what OG's like, what Bam got to say. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, for real, baby. So listen to what I'm telling y'all, man. Again, Bam do not fuck with rats in no form, shape, or fashion. My opinion, based on how my homie Gangsta feels, civilians ain't rats. But my opinion, civilians is rats too. Because they tell on shit that ain't their business. You feel me? Snitching is motherfuckers telling that ain't got nothing to do with them. Motherfuckers that's in the game ain't the only ones telling. You understand what I'm saying? How many motherfuckers got homies in the penitentiary, gang members? I'm just talking about how many homies got motherfuckers in the penitentiary, gang members that killed their enemy. Not on a drive-by, but shot the motherfucker, but the neighbor was looking out the motherfucking window and told on this brother. Right? That's snitching. That's snitching. Civilian or not, that's snitching. Bottom line, and this is what, watch this, man. Rats eat cheese. My woman will tell you, I don't like cheese. Rats and mouse eat cheese. I don't like that shit. You understand what I'm saying? My girl like, you do not like cheese. I'm not a motherfucking rat. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not finna jump on a bandwagon assassinating somebody's character and I don't have proof of what people is presenting or saying. You understand what I'm saying? But again, if a person got paperwork insinuating saying that a person is snitched, that validates the snitch jacket. You understand? There's a person that's snitching and you present some paperwork on him, he can't clean it up. So this is what we got to start watching. Tap on up in here, man. It's realer than too real for TV. I'm going to keep it a buck at all times. I ain't going to sugarcoat shit. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to be on here assassinating my homeboy Melly Mel character. You understand what I'm saying? We got all these rats. We got these gay shit going on. Hey, man, what we going to start talking about? Is this going to be the topic on YouTube? Gay shit and snitch shit? Well, I don't want that to be my motherfucking topic. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need that to be my topic, man. You know, no, man. Birds of a feather flock together. You understand what I'm saying? I'm telling you, when I'm able to interview people, I ain't putting no rats on interviewing no rats. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that. But you need to also understand, be careful who you point the finger at, man, if you ain't got the paperwork to prove it. You understand what I'm saying? That's where the problem lays in at. So FG, if you got the paperwork on Mob James, and man, you know what you got to do, brother. Right? See, I went through that type of shit in the penitentiary. The motherfucker that the person told on was looking for somebody else to clean up his own motherfucking bullshit. I'm not no mercenary for another motherfucker. You feel me? I'm not a mercenary, man. I'm a soldier. I'm a revolutionary. You understand what I'm saying? If a motherfucker got paperwork on Bam, it's not on my brother Baby E in here. It's not on Kev Mac. It's not on Gangsta them to clean up that. Hey, watch this, man. We mad at snitches, but I get more mad at the motherfucker he didn't told on because he ain't did nothing to him and he told. And he got the proof. So who's guilty? Yeah, he guilty if this motherfucker didn't told on you. But what do you want us to do to the dude that told on you? Because he told on you. Either conduct your business or leave it alone. That's how the game go, man. Watch this. I eat mac and cheese. Listen to me, Snoopy Mac. I just don't eat a lot of cheese. Even with tacos, just sprinkle a little bit of cheese on my shit. Doritos, whatever. I don't like a lot of cheese, homie. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like a lot of cheese, man. And then when I do it, it's that soft cheese, right? That Kraft, man. I put it on my sandwiches sometimes to take to work. But listen to me, man. When I'm in the pen, the only reason we a bust on a rat and we got the paperwork is because he didn't hit the yard and his crimey is not there. But if his crimey there, his crimey is the one must step to the plate and do this. Ain't no mercenaries for that. It seems like this is what people doing. They putting these snitch jackets on people and they find out these dudes is rats and got the paperwork. They want the world to know, but they ain't putting the work in themselves. So what is people want us to fucking do? You saying these dudes is rats, you got the proof to proving that they rats. So what do you want us to do? All right, you say Melly Mel shouldn't have had a snitch on his podcast. All right, that might be true. That might be true. But he told on you. What you gonna do about it? Oh, you just want the world to know he told on you. You don't want nothing to happen to him for snitching on you. You just don't want nobody fucking with him. And I can respect that. But what is gonna happen? Because let's stick to the G code. If you in the penitentiary, if you wouldn't do nothing to him for snitching on you, both of y'all gonna get hit. So what do you want us to do? What do you, is you looking for a mercenary in the mob to step to Mob James because he told on you or other people? Or you just want to assassinate the man character because he told? Hey man, check this. I'm confused in the situation. I understand what FG is saying, but let's stick to the G code. Snitch is supposed to be eliminated. And if the crime is there to do the elimination, that's who does it. Don't nobody else got to do it. He got to step to the plate, not nobody else. Not nobody else, man. We don't, come on, man. What part of the game is that? Is that the G code, motherfuckers think that's the G code? That ain't no G code. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna assure you, when I start interviewing people, I'm not interviewing a known rat or a motherfucker that been implicated at being a rat. I do not fuck with snitches in no form, shape, or fashion. I care less about them. You understand? I wouldn't give a fuck where he's from. If he's a rat, he's a rat. Simple as that. And this is something else people need to understand in YouTube land. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers snitching, and we know they snitching, and we ain't even got to see the paperwork. We already know they snitching. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers like snitches. They just ain't gonna tell you they like them. They ain't gonna tell you they like them. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers associate with rats. But to get on YouTube and talk about another motherfucker saying, oh, they fuck with this, they fuck with that, but these motherfuckers is guilty for fucking with rats they self. Yet they for the peace in the communities and all this. So I respect what my homie Gangsta saying. That's Melly Mel podcast. He can put who the fuck he want to put on there. Well, I pulled my homie, watch this. Bet believe, man, if I would have seen some paperwork on Mob James, I'd have gave my homeboy advice. Hey, Melly Mel, don't put yourself in that controversy. Because that's what he doing. It don't take away who he from, not from me. You understand what I'm saying? That's still my homeboy. Was he wrong? Hey, that's for me and him to discuss. That ain't for YouTube. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna allow nobody to put me in a trick bag where I can start beefing with my people I got love for, man. But I'm loyal to the game. I'm loyal to the game just as well as I'm loyal to Front Hood and to my friends. So I don't love the game. I'm loyal to the game. The game treated me good, man. That's why I ain't never been shot or stabbed. You understand? I done had my bumps and bruises. I got what came with the cards that been dealt to me in life. You understand what I'm saying? Because I ain't one to crawl over spoiled milk, man. When I make my bed, I got to lay in it. You understand what I'm saying? And like I always say, it ain't about butting in, it's about getting cut in, man. And motherfuckers need to start understanding, man. So FG, I respect what you're saying, brother. But I'm just wondering, why would you wonder what the BAMs got to say? Do my opinion hold that much motherfucking weight with somebody? You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, man, check this out. I'm glad I got homies like Wayne, Bug, Redbird, and them. that if I make careless mistakes on YouTube, they'll hurry up and let me know. Hey, be careful. Because I see a lot of dudes go on interviews with on podcasters and questions, they people be throwing questions up and they get so caught up talking so motherfucking fast they ain't realizing they talking so fast and they saying the wrong thing. Because I done had motherfuckers try to throw questions at me, right? And I just don't respond to them. Because that's not my place. You understand what I'm saying? But once again, and I'm going to say it best, I don't fuck with snitches in no form, shape, or fashion, man. I don't like them. I detest them motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? Snitching that's a bad taste in a motherfucking mouth, man. Don't be a part of the game if you can't accept the rules and regulations of the game, man. Stop trying to be tough when you know you're soft. Stop trying to raise your motherfucking tail when you know you're a chihuahua, when you keep your tail tucked. You understand what I'm saying? Then when you get busted, you get to sniveling like a little girl. You feel me? I know some bros ain't been implicating this much motherfucking snitching as I'm seeing these bangers, man. And this the fucked up part about it, man. When you're a reputable dude from your neighborhood, that make motherfuckers question everybody else that's reputable from their communities. Like, damn, is all reputable motherfuckers like this? You understand what I'm saying? Let me share this with you, man. It's all type of G's, but that's a title earned, not just given. You understand what I'm saying? So if a motherfucker's a snitch and he's supposed to be a G, his G status is revoked. He's no longer a G. He's not conducting himself as a G. You can't justify snitching. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same token, if a motherfucker told on me, why would I want to give my little homies the paperwork and say, man, this dude telling on me and I'm already out here around this dude. I can handle my business, my motherfucking self. That's what we need to understand, y'all. Y'all support the channel, man, and hit that subscribe button, man. You understand what I'm saying? I'm always trying to keep it raw with y'all, man, and keep it a buck. You understand? I'm not trying to be disrespectful tonight. I was enjoying myself. You understand what I'm saying? Watching The Godfather as I was singing. And my homeboy hit me, said, man, check this out. Your name just came in this. Hey, check this out. If you know Alonzo, I love to come on street TV and pop it with you. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, man, I'm kind of interested in something. Why you so enthused with gang members if you're not a gang member, brother? That's what I want to know, right? Now, I ain't saying you're doing anything wrong because you're not the only one like that. But why you so enthused with gangsterism if you ain't a gang member? That's what I want to know. You understand what I'm saying? Do you think it was cool for you to bring Melly Mel name up the way you brought it in your show? After you and him, you follow his podcast, he followed yours. You think it was cool to do that brother like that? Because it looked like you was trying to assassinate his character. You wasn't trying to build his character up. You trying to assassinate his character based on one person, Mob James. So watch this. Don't attack the messenger. Attack the motherfucking snitch. You understand what I'm saying? Attack that dude, man. Don't attack my homie. He put a motherfucker on his podcast. Shit, he should have put him on his podcast if he knew he was a rat. Nah. But what is he guilty of, though? Putting a rat on his show? All right. Did he know, though? See, this is what you need to know. Did he know? Because watch this, man. I was seeing it on YouTube. They saying Mob James is a rat. Mob James does. When they started implicating Mob James as being a rat on YouTube, I stopped. Whatever he be on, I wouldn't even watch it no more. Because they check this out, man. Until you clean your ass, I can't fuck with you. And it's obvious he can't clean his ass because they say they got the paperwork. Have I seen the paperwork? No. I seen something on YouTube. But have I physically seen the paperwork in my hands where I can read it, put my glasses on and check it out, look at the fine print on it? I haven't seen that. Mel said the first time he meet Alonzo was a funny vibe. See, again, watch this, D. Carroll. I don't know nothing about that either, brother. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not finna try to rage a battle of wish to disrespect people that I respect. You understand what I'm saying? I'm loyal to this game, man. I'm loyal to the truth. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not finna talk about Mob James. I'm not a Damu. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, Tiny Two-Tone, that ain't my problem no more. That's another motherfucking story for another time. You understand what I'm saying? Because dude, he ain't woofing, he just talking. You understand what I'm saying? Because like Tupac said, I ain't never been hard to find, man. Motherfuckers know where I kick it at when I ain't working and I'm hanging out. Motherfuckers know where I hang out at. I ain't hard to find, man. If a motherfucker wants some problems, check this out. I ain't running to the problem, but I ain't gonna run from the problem. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a 60 plus man that ain't afraid of doing no motherfucking time. I just don't never want to do no more motherfucking time. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just how BAM is. But again, FG, I hope I answered your question for you. I hope somebody tell you this the best I can give you, man. You got the paperwork on them. You presented the paperwork. It confirms what they saying about the man. Hey, you need me to squabble. I like that, Tiny Two-Tone. I like that. No, I don't need you to squabble for me. But listen to me, y'all. I try not to get caught up in controversy on here, man, but I'm always keep it 100. I'm going to call a baller, strike a strike, right? I have no negative opinion of my homeboy Melly Mel. I have no negative, watch this, man. I don't have no negative opinion of Too Pretty Kenny, and people was asking me, is he a snitch? I ain't seen no paperwork on Too Pretty Kenny, so I'm not finna confirm that. That's something BAM don't do. I don't jump on bandwagons just to jump on them. You understand what I'm saying? I always been my own mother. I always tooted my own motherfucking horn. I don't toot another motherfucker's horn, man. Always been for what's right. In my lifetime, has I followed, got caught up in some bullshit that I shouldn't have got caught up in? Hell yeah. You understand what I'm saying? But I ain't never been implicated in no form of ratting, because that ain't my get down, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, man, back in the day, like I said, when a motherfucker knew a motherfucker was snitching and he knew he was exposed, if they didn't get got, they disappeared for they wouldn't get got and they wouldn't surface no motherfucking more. You might see them someplace that you least expect seeing them. You understand what I'm saying? But when it came to that Fed shit, man, listen to me, man. A whole lot of motherfuckers was implicated in some snitching going to the feds. And after all was said and done, that's just what it was. Motherfuckers was just trying to put a jacket on it. You feel me? Hey, say it again, D. Curl. I don't know who the fuck he was telling on. What's up, 100 Hands? You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna call Too Pretty Kenny tomorrow and ask him, did he say on a show that he told on somebody? Because I don't watch this, man. I want to keep my show clean. I don't want my show to be a smackdown on assassinating brothers' characters. Yeah, if a motherfucker asks you about a motherfucker, right? Because watch this. I don't want the fan base. I'm not here to clout chase. I don't want the fan base like Charleston White got. Hey, check this out, man. Gunner Collective cannot speak on nothing black, because he's a motherfucking rat his motherfucking self. Whoever listen to me, and I want y'all to understand this. You ask any motherfucker ever did some real time. If you're in a prison gang and you lock it up, in order to go to the PC, they're gonna debrief you. Debriefing is snitching. You're gonna tell on somebody. Listen to me, man. That's why I never used, when I had my cell phones in the pen, Ducci from Harlem used to tell me this. He said, man, don't never let a Hispanic dude bring you your phone. Always have a brother bring you back your phone, or you go get that motherfucker yourself, or leave it, whoever you had with it, let that motherfucker keep it overnight. Because every time Hispanic rollers it up, and every yard I've been to, every time Hispanic rolled it up, the sales they tear up and go find the contraband is the black sales, because they knew what we was doing. They knew we had sacks. They knew we sold the heroin. So they tell on that. They debrief. They're being debriefs. You feel me? And so that's what you need to understand. You understand what I'm saying? Let's be mindful of what we do and how we say it. Watch this, honey, and he's no good. Majority of the Hispanics from up north of podcasters is dropouts, man. They was in gangs and they dropped out. And in California Departments of Corrections, if you're in an organization in prison and you drop out, you're going to debrief. But Gunner can tell you about a whole lot of other motherfuckers, but don't never tell you about his motherfucking self. Same with the Waupi that think he tough, Rojo, whatever the fuck his name is. Look like a goddamn dog. You understand what I'm saying? These dudes will sit up and tell you about everybody else, but they ain't gonna tell you about their motherfucking self, and they need to look in the motherfucking man in the mirror. While they trying to expose everybody else, expose us to why your ass went to that PC yard. Who did you tell on in that organization that you was a part of? Because they did some debriefing. You understand what I'm saying? They did some debriefing. I heard one dude earlier tonight talking about he was on a validated building. What number of people in the building they was validated? That's bullshit, man. Corporate, you don't just have a building for motherfuckers that's validated. You get put on walk-along yards when you have too many fights on the yard. I've been on walk-along yards. Let me go to the yard. And that don't last for like 30 days, 60 days. You're going to be on walk-along for 30 days. Go to the yard by your motherfucking self. Because we know they put you on walking on because you're one of the motherfuckers they know gonna be putting in the work. You feel me? Exactly, 100 hands. But watch this, man. I fuck with Northern Spanish, the familiar when I was in the pen, Cricket from Salinas Valley now. I know a whole lot of them, and they were solid. I don't have nothing against the Norteños. I don't want nobody to think that. I don't have nothing against Serenos. That shit wasn't personal. It was business in the pen. But I'm against all trickery. I'm against all false shit, fakeism. I support nothing but realism, man. I don't give a fuck what organization. If it's real, I support realness, man. You understand what I'm saying? I don't, listen to me, man. I'm tired of being on YouTube and we confronting this rat shit and this homosexual shit. Is this what motherfuckers want to discuss? Gay shit and snitch shit? No, man, it's something else we can talk about. Let's find other topics. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all hit the like and subscribe button, man. It's 37 minutes. I want to get back into The Godfather, man. It's getting late. You understand what I'm saying? With that said, it's my favorite saying go. If ain't nobody told you they love you today, OG Bam love you. Peace. Let's lock this motherfucker down, man. Thank you, baby. See y'all tomorrow, man. I'll be going live again at 12 o'clock.